Hey everybody, Razor Guys here, back for another video review. Let me just adjust my table here. It didn't occur to me while I was filming my previous I'm filming this review back to back with Prometheus review, and it didn't occur to me that you really can't see the table here. Excuse me. Another Transformers review. I'm going to try to make this a little quicker than usual. This time I'm reviewing another animated review. One of my favorite animated figures, probably my favorite Voyager class figure. Transformers animated Shockwave / Long Arm. And like I said, I'm going to make this quick, so I'm not going to go into too much character details, but I love Shockwave. I really thought they did a great job on animated with putting him into the whole animated continuity. They even Corey Burton did his voice as he did in G1. I'm trying to think what else. And I thought he did way more. They gave him more to do. That was cool. And just all around, very cool character, very cool figure. Jeez, I'm trying to think of what else I can say about this guy. Let's go on with the toy. Well, I really can't say much about the character. Well, like I said, Corey Burton came back to do his voiceover. Corey Burton also was kind of famous for doing kind of a not very famous voice actor, but he also did the voice of Megatron on Transformers Animated. He was on G1. He was the original voice of Spike, Brawn, and the original Shockwave. And apparently, Shockwave was based on David Warner. I didn't know this. David Warner, the way that David Warner sounded in Tron. Because remember, David Warner was Dillinger, Sark, and the MCP in Tron, and apparently that's what Corey Burton based it off of. To me, he always sounded kind of constipated. It was like, I was looking out like a Tron. It always sounded constipated to me. But it does sound David Warner. So hey, maybe if Shockwave appears in Transformers 3, maybe David Warner can do the voice. Logically, we should get Corey Burton to do it. But anyway, on to the toy. Here he is in... This guy is, I don't know if he would qualify as a quadruple changer, is there such a thing, but he comes in 4 modes. This is the Autobot long arm version. This is his crane mode, and basically, you know, it just doesn't really do much. It just kind of sits there, and here's his, when I first saw this, I thought that this had like a cord that would come out, you know, and would pull stuff up, but it doesn't. It just kind of sits there. Getting him into tank mode is actually pretty easy. You just flip the cannons around. Like I said, I normally edit this part out, and I am going to edit out the transformation, but since this is so simple, or at least it should be, pull these down, pull these up, and here he is in his, try to make sure I got everything right, in his H-tank mode. As Pio pointed out, mine doesn't roll all that well. Not too bad. As Pio pointed out, he should roll kind of better than this, but what are you going to do? Here he is in his H-tank mode, which kind of fires like a plasma burst, or whatever sci-fi thing that got going animated out of this. He's apparently shares an origin with Armada Megatron. They're both H-tanks, and apparently they were both based on the design for Trans-Tech Megatron, which was also like an H-tank. It's called an H-tank, shaped like an H. So that's basically where that comes from. And really sharp tank mode. I really like this. The turret does turn. You know, very futuristic, very kind of a Viacon feel to it. If you ask me, that's just me. Very nice. There is a variant of this that comes in purple, which Shockwave kind of shed these colors. These are sort of the long arm colors, and Shockwave kind of shed those and went back to his usual G1 colors in Transformers Animated. And I think the penultimate episode of Transformers Animated, and they did release a different pink variant. I prefer this one myself. I think it looks nicer and just a little bit more realistic. Yeah, I know I said realistic. Sue me. So, nothing really much you can say about this. It just kind of does there. Like I say, if I say this about every figure I get that's like a Voyager or a Deluxe, it would have been better as a leader. I mean, say about this guy too. But what you gonna do? Alright, I'm gonna, edit this out. No special jokes or anything like that, to just transform it. So let me edit this out. So let me transform this guy and we'll get back to him in his robot modes, okay? And... okay, we're back. Here he is in long arm mode. This is the Autobot version. This is the Autobot mode. In the cartoon, he was disguised as an Autobot intelligence officer named Long Arm, eventually became Long Arm Prime, in the episode Auto Boot Camp. You can probably find that on YouTube somewhere. Go take a look at that good episode. And it was a fun cartoon. Just, if you can check it out, check it out. Here he is in his Autobot mode, where he was disguised as Long Arm Prime. The big difference between, well, obviously visually, but when Corey Burton did the voice, he would do the differences. He would give Long Arm an American accent and Shockwave a British accent. Once again, proving that British accents are evil. To any British guys out there, I'm sorry, you sound evil. It's a joke, calm down. Anyway, really nice mode for Long Arm. I'm trying to think what else I can say about this. Nothing much, so what do you say we put him in the Shockwave? This will take, I'm going to edit this out again, because this takes a few minutes. It's, there's, even Hasbro's not too sure how to do this 100%, so let me just put him into Shockwave mode, and I'll be right back. And here we go, he's back in Shockwave mode. Really nice, very nice mode. Very tall, very lanky. Here's his face. He's got that same old Shockwave, single little optic, giving him that kind of on anime, they kind of give him a bit more of a Hal appearance. You kind of, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you, but that kind of thing. And it was. I think it works out better. I actually like his design better than the G1 can. I know, blasphemy, I know, but I think it works out. It looks a little bit better. It really, he did a lot more in this. Definitely much better than the G1. I know the G1 version is gospel, but I like this one better. Very nice robot. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to change his insignia. Now he's a Decepticon, as he should be, and the Decepticon symbol's gold. Like I said, very nice figure. Probably say the best Voyager figure, and I own Starscream, Grimlock, who else? And I think those are the three Voyagers I own. Starscream, Grimlock, and Shockwave here, and he's probably the best one. He's just very cool, very nice. Oh, by the way, you can also take his whatchamacallit, the tank turret, and it turns into a some sort of a blaster cannon, or some disruptor cannon, or laser, whatever you want to call it. Very nice. On Long Arm, it turns into the Crane, and it just kind of hangs off the back, and I forgot to show that to you, but whatever. I'm just checking the video here. It just seems to... oh, okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Edit this part out, right there. So yeah, like I said, very nice figure. My only complaint on this guy, and is that his hips on mine, I think it's just on mine. Let me see if I can. His hips don't really click in all that well, and I don't know what the problem is, but he's very difficult to kind of click in there. So I mean, see, this hooks on all right, but this one doesn't on mine. But that's not enough to tell you something. If you can find this one, get this one. The purple one looks fine to me. I prefer this guy. The Toys R Us near me was carrying this guy, so the Toys had just picked him up. I mean, this Toys R Us, they get stuff like months late. So anyway, I would give him in all four modes solid 8. He's definitely good. He's got, like I said, a couple flaws, but nothing much to bitch about. So, adios and namaste, folks.